Today we will learn how to enter transactions in a petty cash book. As you can see, the debit side is color coded with yellow and the credit side with green. The debit side represents whatever you receive, you enter it on the debit side. Whatever the payments that you make will be entered on the credit side, which is the green. Now let's read this question. This is a 2019 January paper, past paper, question number 12. R. Patel maintains a full set of accounting books, including a petty cash book. He maintains a petty cash float of 250. So as we learnt in the previous lesson, 250 is a fixed amount which should be maintained by the petty cashier. On 1st November 2018, the balance of petty cash book was 166. So it's 1st November 2018. So this shows that you enter the date and the amount that the petty cashier has for the moment is 166. Now, it states that during the month of November, the following transactions took place. On that date, the float was restored. So, how to find out the amount restored? As we understood from the question, the float should be 250. Therefore, the amount that you will receive from your chief cashier would be 250 take away 166, which gives you 84 as at 1st 11 18. This was your balance brought down value, and this is the amount you received from your main cashier. Therefore, we enter here as cash book. Therefore, now there is an amount of float of 250. Consider this as your balance brought down figure. We're not going to enter anything over here. So you can just show it as a dash. Now let's read the rest of the transactions. During the month of November 2018, the following petty cash payments were made. Now in this case, first you need to identify whether it appears on the debit side or credit side. So when I read all these transactions, I was able to finalize that all these transactions are payments. Therefore, I'm going to enter all of these on the credit side, and the credit side is color coded with green. Now 1st of November, payment paid interviewer's travel claim was 15. Therefore, let's take as interviewer's travel claim or interviewer's travel. Let's enter that in the detail column, and the voucher number is 46, and the amount spent was 15, and the date was on 1st of November 18. Let's move into the second transaction, which happened on 6th. Enter the date 6. Now let's enter the transaction which occurred on 6th. Voucher number 47. Postage purchase postage stamps 12.5. Therefore, enter the date followed by whatever the purpose that you spent for. Enter the voucher number and the amount spent. Now, on 10th, voucher number 48, paid Jones, the credit supplier 26. Enter the date followed by to whom and give a trade payable as per the new terminology. Voucher number 48 and the amount spent was 26. On 14th, paid for taxi to the train station for client 21. Enter the date followed by taxi fare followed by the voucher number and the amount. On 22nd, purchase photocopy paper 35.5. Enter the date followed by the purpose, paper, voucher number and the amount. Last one on 30th, paid Peter, the credit supplier 27. Peter TP, voucher number 51, 27 has been spent. Now, let's identify under which analysis column each one of them belong to. So the first one, interviewee's travel, goes under travel, whereas postage stamp goes under the category of postage. Jones TP goes in the ledger account. Now you have to be careful here. If you get any trade payable with a name, you enter that under the ledger accounts column. Taxi fare goes under travel, whereas paper goes under postage. And here again you get a name, a trade payable goes under ledger account. Now you have to be very careful. Follow the steps carefully. Take the total of the total column, followed by find the total of each individual analysis column. The total of total column and the total of the analysis column should give the same answer. Now, let's see how to do the balancing. Now you can see on the debit side you get 250 and on the credit side you get 137. It's very clear that the debit side is greater, so bring it to the total. Now from 250 you take away 137. That gives a balance of 113. End of month date, and then you write it as balance carried down. Now you take it to the opposite side. Date at 1st of December. If today is 30th November, tomorrow is 1st of December. Followed by balance brought down in the detail column. And that 113 will be shown on the debit side of the petty cash book. This is how a petty cash book is balanced. Let's see again how to balance a petty cash book. First, we brought in the total from the debit side, wrote it in the total, found the difference, 113, end of month date as balance carried down. Take the 113 to the opposite side with 1st December 18 as balance brought down onto the debit side. Hope it's clear. Now get completed a petty cash book.